Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk as I choke on myself. So I was reading some of your messages this morning, and one of the messages said to me, I know you were in an abusive relationship. What was the hardest part of moving on? That is a very interesting question to me because the answer, I think, is surprising to me. The hardest part of moving on was mourning what I thought was real. There are so many instances in my life with friends and lovers where the hardest thing for me was walking away, trying to make sense of what I believed was real. When you wholeheartedly pour yourself into something, when you believe 100% that it is real, that it is personal, that it is a human connection that matters between you and another person, and you have to walk away in disbelief, understanding now that what you believed truly was real was not real. It is maddening. It is the most distraught, invoking experience because you feel so foolish, so unbelievably foolish. And I get it. Narcissists and sociopaths and all of these things, they're all masterminds. They're amazing at making you feel like you are it, you're the one. They'll never have another friend like you. They'll never be in love with someone like you, blah, blah, blah. When that is pulled out from underneath you and you are left there, realizing that it was a farce, that you were fooled, that you had been duped, and that none of what you had experienced was real, it's so damaging. It is so damaging. I had a friend, and she and I were we were friends for years. And for so long, somebody was telling my enemy things about my life, things that I would say, and I realized that it had to be coming from my inner circle because the things that my enemy was being told were such private, intimate thoughts. And I thought, these are not things I'm sharing with random people at Whole Foods. These are things I'm sharing with only my inner circle. But you don't want to believe that. You don't want to believe that people that you love, who come into your home, who are around your children, could be that deceiving. Because then you have to admit that what you have and what you've been fostering and what you've been pouring yourself into isn't real. And that is so excruciating. So you just ignore it because you literally don't want to believe it. And then one day I saw her at a park and purposefully said something to her about someone I didn't like. And in 45 minutes, it came back to me. And I will admit that in that moment, my heart broke in a way that hearts aren't meant to break. To know that someone who called me their best friend could speak out both sides of their face, could betray me so easily for someone who meant nothing to her. And I get it. I get all the reasons why women hurt other women. Nobody gets it more than me. But at that moment, I had to cry. I had to cry for all the time that we spent together that I believed it was real and it wasn't. Mourning something that you believe is real. It's like a death, but in a different kind of way. For anybody who's ever loved someone and been forced to realize that while we believed they loved us back, we believed they loved us the way we love them, having to own the fact that it isn't true is excruciating. So what is the hardest thing about walking away from friendships or relationships like that? It is mourning what we believed was real only to find out was not. That is feeling so foolish, and all of that anger and rage turning from them into yourself because you are so angry that you allowed it to go on for so long, and you feel so stupid that you poured yourself in. Now I know you can go, well, Jamie, you got to take risks and you got to love and you got to put yourself out there. And I agree. And I still do it. I go out and make new friends every day, knowing that there's a very good chance that one of them could betray me, could hurt me, could break my heart. But I still do it because I agree wholeheartedly. You have to live. You cannot stop living. The hurt will always be there. Hurt and pain will find a way because it is the only way that we can appreciate love and loyalty. And unfortunately, you need light to drive out darkness and all of those cliches that remind us of those things. But mourning what you believed was real when you find out that it isn't can be excruciating. So for anybody who is going through that now, who is going, Jamie, you are singing my song this morning. I say to you, I understand how excruciating the process is to have to look back and go, how was I so blind? How? I'm a smart person. Apparently it happens to the best of us. Alrighty, Aphrodites, it is Monday. I love you guys so much today. Have a great day.